Hello, and welcome to your 30-minute heart-opening flow. You will get deep into the breath while releasing through your chest and shoulders in this warming vinyasa practice. Let's get started. Child's pose. Take your knees wide to the edge of the mat, big toes to touch, arms reach long in front of you. Allowing the body to get heavy, the breath to get deep. Inhale, expand the belly down between the thighs. Maybe the low back feels like it gets a bit wider. Exhale, allow your chest to surrender down towards the earth as your shoulders soften away from your ears. Inhale, belly expands. Ribs stretch side to side. Exhale, melt. Take another breath here, evening out the inhale to equal the exhale. On your next inhale, make your way up to an all-fours position, hands under shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Belly pulls up toward the spine. And start to walk your hands forward. Hips stay stacked over the knees for puppy pose. Allow your chest to dip down towards the floor. Shoulders stay soft. The forehead can come to the mat. Or if you have the mobility to pull your chin up and look forward, it's also an option here. Stay with the breath, maybe sealing the lips. Beginning to inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose, feeling the air run down the back of the throat. Ujjayi breath. Slowly come forward, lowering your thighs, your hips down onto the mat. Elbows come right underneath the shoulders. Forearms on the floor for Sphinx. Press down into the hands, then pull the elbows back toward the hips as you open the collarbones and move the chest forward, opening the heart. Gaze stays down about 2 feet in front of you so that the neck stays long. Continuing with the breath. Inhaling through the nose. Exhaling through the nose. On your next breath out, just let your head rest down on your palms. Bring your knees up, your feet up, knees at 90 degrees. Windshield wiper the legs back and forth to release the low back. Come back through center, place the legs down, and we'll stretch out the shoulders. Extend the right arm 90 degrees out. Press into your left hand and start to roll over onto your right side, bringing the left toes behind you. You can adjust the hand, maybe walking it up or down a little bit to find your sweet spot. And just rest into this deep shoulder opening. You can bring the hand behind the back if you want a little bit more. And you can always rock forward if you need a little bit more space here. Feeling the belly expand. And the release, melting into the stretch as you exhale. Slowly make your way back towards center. Both hips come to the floor, and we're just going to move to the other side. So extending the left arm long, reaching the right toes back. Moving the hand to where it feels best for you. Make those tiny adjustments and then just settle into stillness. Let your forehead rest down on the mat, completely release through the neck. You can always place your palm to the low back of the hand, touching the tailbone. You want just a little more opening through the chest here. Slowly make your way back through center. Hands under your shoulders, press back up to your all fours position. Knees come underneath the hips. Hands underneath the shoulders, belly button to spine. We'll just move into cat-cow here. Inhaling, let the belly fall towards the floor. Gaze comes up, collarbones back. Exhale, round through the spine. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the chin. Inhale, open, shoulders soft. Exhale, round, maybe press into your shins here. Moving with your breath. Inhaling as you look up, arch the spine. Exhale as you pull the belly button back towards the spine, tuck the chin to chest. Come back through neutral. Extend the right leg back behind you. The left arm long out in front of you, bird dog. Hold here, pull the belly up and in. Then bend the right leg to 90 degrees, reach back with the left arm to the inner edge of the foot and revolve your bird dog. You can just hold the arms straight here if that feels better for you. Press the hand into the foot into the hand, feel the opening in the chest, the length in the quad. And slowly release. Don't slingshot the leg. Come back to your bird dog and reset. Other side, left leg reaches long. Right arm long out in front of you. Pull the belly in, get strong here. Bend the back knee to 90. Reach around with the right arm, inner part of the left foot. Press the foot into the hand, pull the hand in towards the foot, open the chest. Breathe deeply here. And then gently with control, release, extending the arm and the leg long. Hands and knees come back down to the floor. Tuck the toes, lift your hips, press back for downward facing dog. Adjust your feet if you need to, maybe bend the knees. Pedal out the feet. Take any twist here that you might need to settle in. And then find stillness. Reconnect to your breath. You can bend your knees here, reach the tailbone high. And slowly walk the feet forward toward the front of your mat, forward fold. Bend your knees deeply, let your chest fall towards your thighs. Allow a little more weight to come into the balls of your feet, let the head go. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to shins, reach for the crown of the head back through the tailbone. Then interlace your fingers behind your back. Take your fist, set it at the base of your tailbone, and pull your elbows together behind you. Collarbones wide. Keep your hands where they are, and then slowly fold forward. If you have the space in your body, you can start to extend the arms long overhead, opening up through the chest and shoulders. Just hanging heavy here. Inhale, halfway lift. Release the arms. Fold, deeply bend your knees. Slowly roll up. Sweep your arms down, around and up. Hands come to prayer overhead. Float your hands down to heart center. Feel grounded through your feet. Nice soft bend in your knees. Pubic bone pulls toward the rib cage, shoulders soft. Set your intention here. Maybe it's just a word or a phrase. Then inhale, lift that word or phrase up high to the sky. Exhale, open the arms. Elbows come down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reach long through the crown of the head, back through the tailbone. Then plant your palms. Step your left leg back, lower the knee for low lunge. Sweep the arms high. Inhale. Exhale, open the arms to goalposts just like we did before, lifting the heart to the sky. Take a breath here. Then inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Press into your hands, into your feet. Lift the tailbone high. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Exhale, step it through. Lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep your arms high, shoulders soft. Exhale, arms to goalpost. Open the heart. Take a breath here. Inhale, sweep your arms high. Exhale, hands frame the foot. Step your right foot forward to meet your left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms down, around and up, hands to prayer overhead. Think of that intention, pull it down to your heart. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, palms plant. Step back to plank. Lower your knees to the floor. Slightly come forward. Then lower all the way to the mat, keeping the elbows into the side body, hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, lift for cobra. Look forward. Hold it here. Then come back through all fours, tuck the toes, lift the hips, downward facing dog. That was a modified Sun A. We're going to move through 2 more, so you can always come to that. Step to the top of your mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold, deeply bend the knees. Press into your feet, root to rise. The intention comes to prayer overhead. Pull it down to your heart. Inhale, lift it up. Breathe out, forward fold. Fill up your lungs, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, plant the palms, step back to plank. Rock forward, bend down, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Flex the thighs, pull the collarbones back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll over the toes, lift the hips high, bend the knees if you need to, heels yearning towards the floor. Bend the knees, look forward, walk, step, or jump to the top of your mat. Fill up the lungs, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms high. Hands to prayer. Hands to heart. One more time here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step it back to plank. Inhale, rock forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Reset here, reconnect to your breath. Find the grounding through your hands and your feet. Press into the knuckles. Allow the head to be heavy. Pull the belly button in towards your spine. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, lift the arms up overhead, shoulders soft. Exhale, arms to goalpost, open the heart. Knee is stacked over ankle. Left hip is yearning forward. Right hip pulls back in space. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, pivot the back foot down. Open up to warrior 2. Your front foot heel will intersect the arch of the back foot. Inhale, reverse your warrior, reach back. Exhale, come forward, side angle. Forearm comes to the knee. Left arm reaches overhead, shoulders soft. Take a few deep breaths here. On your next inhale, reverse your warrior, then straighten the leg. Reverse triangle. Come back down, triangle pose. You can bring your fingertips to the floor, to a block, or to your shin. The goal here is to have the spine nice and long, where you can take a nice, full, deep breath. Left arm reaches high to the sky. Micro bend in the front knee. And slowly reach your left arm up by your ear, circling around, coming into Skandasana. Left foot externally rotates slightly, right heel is on the mat, toes facing toward the sky. You can always stay higher here. Hands to prayer at heart. Slowly walk towards the front of your mat, runner's lunge. Press into your palms. Reach the right leg back, one-legged plank. Right toes come over the left leg. Wild thing. Step down with the right foot, lift the hips. Reach the free arm up overhead. Collarbones wide. And slowly with control, come back to your plank. Hands come underneath the shoulders, weight shifts forward. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Take a breath here to reset. Release through the shoulders, allow the head to be heavy. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, step the foot between the hands. Inhale, reach the arms up, high lunge. Knee stacks over ankle, shoulders soft. Exhale, goalpost arms, open the heart. Right hip comes forward in space, left hip comes back. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, spin the back foot down, warrior two. Take a look over the front hands. Inhale, reach forward, flip the palm. Exhale, reverse your warrior. And lengthen the side body here. Stay soft in that top shoulder. And then exhale, side angle, forearm to knee. Right arm reaches overhead, long side body. Take a few breaths here. Spiral your chest up towards the sky. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Straighten the right leg, reverse triangle. Exhale, come down to triangle pose, just like we did on the other side. Fingertips block or shin. The goal isn't to see how low you can go, it's to see how long you can get in the spine, how deep you can be with the breath. Press the hips forward. Spiral the chest up. Inhale, reach the top arm up, over by the ear, circle down and around, Skandasana. Hands to heart. Remember your options, that you can stay higher here. Find your breath. Hands to the mat, walk back to the top of your mat, runner's lunge. Extend the leg back behind you, one-legged plank. Back into wild thing. Lift the hips, open through the chest. Find your breath. Slowly come back to plank. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. A breath here to reset. Notice how you're feeling here. And slowly lower your knees to the mat. You can keep your knees together or take them wide. Knees together will give you a little bit more opening in the low back. If it feels better wide, that'll give you a little more opening in your hips. And stay connected to your breath here. Feeling that expansion of the belly as you take air in. And the release as you let it go. Slowly walk your hands in towards your knees. Come onto your seat. We'll take Gomukasana Legs. So take your right leg underneath, your left leg on top. Your knees will stack right on top of each other. And I like to pull my feet back close to my hips. If you're a little more flexible, you can pull your feet out towards the outer edge of your mat. And just wrap one arm over the other. Give yourself a big hug. You can grab onto the shoulder blades if that's available to you. Feeling an opening in the back side of the body. This is a somatic technique that downregulates the nervous system. It may seem a little cheesy, but giving yourself a hug will actually activate our parasympathetic nervous system. Just breathing here. And just slowly release, switching it up. Opposite knee underneath, opposite knee on top. Adjust the feet as you need. Same thing with the arms. Opposite arm on top, other arm on bottom, and give yourself a hug. We're opposing all of those big chest openers, heart openers, because it's just as important to turn inward, take care of yourself and of your own heart as it is to open your heart to others and serve. And slowly release. Come to the top of your mat, feet come hip distance apart. Grab on behind your thighs, or you can reach your arms long out in front of you if you want a little bit more core work to end class. Press your belly button towards your spine and roll down as slowly as you can, one vertebrae at a time, until you come all the way flat onto your mat. Head rests down, knees come into your chest, forearms wrap around the knees, and rock side to side. You can come into happy baby if that feels good for you, grabbing onto the outer edges of your feet, intentionally pressing the tailbone down toward the mat, rocking side to side or staying in stillness. Know that you don't have to do everything that I say. You can do what feels best for you and your body. And slowly release the legs, long out as wide as your mat. Arms come to a low V, palms face the sky. Savasana. You can let the breath go. Let the body be heavy. We'll be here in silence for just a minute. Slowly start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Maybe rock your head side to side. Reach your arms overhead, stretch long, point through the toes. Good morning stretch. Then as you're ready, make your way over onto your right side, letting your head rest on your arm. Knees stay tucked into the chest. And slowly moving back up to a seated position. Bringing your hands to prayer and coming back to your intention that you made at the beginning of class. Breathing that in and letting everything go. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.